Are you struggling to find a job? Or maybe you've applied to a ton but just haven't heard back from any employers. Hi, I'm Adam and welcome to Get Licensed. In this video, I will give you the top 5 tips to help you secure your first job. So let's get on with the tips. Tip number 1, get a CV. In order to apply for jobs, almost all of the applications will ask you to submit a copy of your CV. If you have one, that's great, but if you don't, it's okay. We can help you with that. Writing a good CV does take some time and skill, but it doesn't have to be hard. That's why here at Get Licensed, we've created a CV builder tool. It's simple, it's easy to use, and it's completely free. Just answer all the questions on the form and your CV will be ready to go. You can download the final copy as a PDF or just send it to your email. Tip number 2, get skills. Many employers look for previous experience, but if you don't have any, what can you do? This is where you have to get creative and think of ways your previous job roles relate to your new one. For example, if you've worked in retail, you would have good customer service skills. Now, this is a skill that is also very useful when working as a door supervisor, who also deals with customers on a daily basis. Other important skills that employers may look for are excellent communication skills, being able to work as part of a team, and having good problem-solving skills. Now, it's always worthwhile to look through the job application and make references to any skills that the employer is looking for. Also, there are loads of e-learning courses you can do to boost your CV. Which brings me on to my next tip. Tip number 3, apply, apply, apply. Apply for as many relevant jobs as possible. Remember, it's a numbers game. Think of it like this. If you apply for 100 jobs, chances are 50% of those applications will get looked at. From those 50%, perhaps only 5 will get you in front of your prospective employer. And from those 5, only 1 will get you a job. The more that you apply, the more chance you have of getting your perfect job. And in this day and age, applying for 100 jobs isn't that difficult. So keep applying and you will get that job. Tip number 4, stand out. If you follow the steps above, you will soon be landing your first job interview. This is the most important stage of the hiring process, as you will let the recruiters see you as more than just a piece of paper. Now, preparing for your job interview can be stressful, but by following these steps, you will greatly increase your chances of getting hired. Before your interview, you should carefully read the job application again and come up with any potential questions you may have for the employer. Remember, a job interview is a conversation between you and the recruiter. You also want to make sure that the job role you're applying for is suitable for you. If certain things aren't mentioned in the job post, it's always best to ask about these during the interview. It's also important to prepare for any questions that you think the recruiter might ask you. There are many types of questions they can ask, so the more prepared you are for them, the better. These could include things like, what are your biggest strengths? Or what are your biggest weaknesses? And so on. Now, get your phone out and create a short video of yourself talking to camera and send the link of the video with your CV. Employers love it and you stand out instantly. When you meet the recruiter for the first time, it's important to remember first impressions count. The worst thing you can do is be late for your interview. That's why it's always a good idea to plan your journey in advance. You should always aim to arrive at least 15 minutes early to give yourself extra time for any unforeseeable delays to the journey. And always try to scout the area you need to go to before you get there. Here's a good tip. You can use Google Maps Street View to see what the area looks like before you've even left your house. Once you finally meet the prospective employer, you want to show them your best side. Remember, be professional. This will show them that you're a serious candidate who's not looking to waste their time. And this brings us on to the final tip. Tip number 5, have the right attitude. Remember this important note. Skills can be acquired, but it's difficult to change attitude. When you're applying for jobs, ask yourself this question. Is this the right role for me? Employers are looking for candidates who will add value to their company. By having a giving instead of taking attitude will hugely increase your chances of landing that ideal job. If you're lucky to speak to the recruiter in person, why not offer to give them a 1-day free trial to prove yourself worthy of the role? And if they like you, you're almost guaranteed to get that job. The job market is a highly competitive place with great opportunities, but you need to find a way to stand out. If you're stuck at any stage of your job application process, do let us know in the comments section down below. And if you want to access any of the resources that I've mentioned in this video, click on the links in the cards or follow the links in the description. Thanks for watching and good luck in your job hunt.